Never?
No.
Ever?
No.
You never want to get married?
Nope.
Never want kids?
Not a chance.
Ever?
Never. Is that so bizarre?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I just don't see the value in it. All right, sell it to me.
What?
Sell me marriage.
Okay, how about love?
Okay.
Stability? Just somebody you can count on?
How many stable marriages do you know?
Somebody to talk to? Someone to spend your life with?
I'm surrounded by people to talk to. I doubt that's going to change.
How about just not dying alone?
Starting when I was 12, we moved each one of my grandparents into a nursing facility. My parents went the same way. Make no mistake, we all die alone. Now, those cult members in San Diego with the Kool-Aid and the sneakers, they didn't die alone. I'm just saying there are options.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to No Boundaries Podcast, where facts are facts and opinions hurt people's feelings. Ran through that a little quick. This is Jay. I'm slightly under the weather. We have an absent Welly F, but back by popular demand. Nita B is in the building.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Nita B too real, Nita Fajita.
You got all these AKAs, huh?
I mean,
all these aliases.
People give me names. What can I say?
You in these streets heavy, huh?
Nah, I be chilling. I be ducked off. Like you, Webby.
Say, chill out. The hair is a little out of... Look, these sinuses have been on my ass the last 2 days. Mm-hmm. I was so sick, I didn't even call in to work. I just sent an email saying I wasn't going to be there.
Must be nice to be able to do that.
I didn't even wait for a response or anything. I'm just not going to be there.
Okay.
But I'm here tonight.
Okay.
So, even though Welly's not here, he sent this intro, and I have no idea where it's from or what it's about, but it seemed to be talking a lot about marriage.
It sounds like George Clooney, and I can't remember what movie it's from, but I've seen it.
It was definitely George Clooney and Anna Kendrick, because I watched the YouTube clip.
So, was it that movie where
I think it's called Up in the Air or something like that? Up in the Air.
Look, I know a little something.
Okay. You got your white folk movie.
I watch my cinemas, I ain't really care for that movie, but I remembered them talking. He had like liquor or something. They was at the bar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
so on TBS.
And so basically, he said that he had no desire in getting married. And in today's age, us people our age aren't really married. I'm not married. You married?
No.
Why
all
aren't
my friends are married.
Most of my friends are married.
Like all my core friends from college are married or engaged, and then there's me.
I got most of my friends married in stable relationships, starting families, and I'm still trying to get there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get there. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. But I'm okay where I'm at.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is for me.
Okay.
This works for me.
Talk that talk.
That works for them.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. Mm-hmm. But to spin off of that intro, what are the benefits to you and to women of marriage?
I can't really speak for all women, but I feel like the benefits of marriage is having that someone where you're really building, especially like us, we're young adults right now, we still trying to figure stuff out. You have someone to figure things out with you and someone to help you where you lack. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like that's the benefit of it. Of course, you get the whole family, the white picket fence, the whole nine, or whatever. Some people don't want kids and they married and they travel in the world, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah. It's just marriage is not one thing that you can get from somebody. So that's where I feel like what I feel like I want out of marriage, some other women may not want that out of marriage. So I can't speak for everybody. But for me, I would say that companionship of having someone to grow old with and having the kids, the grandkids. Like I watch my mom like with with her grandchild, with my niece, like that's something that you want to be able to kind of do with the companion. So right. I kind of just feel like that's something I look forward to. But as of right now, I'm cool.
You cool? You chilling?
Chilling.
I guess to me, in my perspective, I deal with numbers all day. I do finance. So I always look at it as not first, but definitely it's a business decision.
Of course you do.
And I'm a man. So I look at it. It's also a business decision. You know, we're combining two households, and you know, we need to make sure that we can pay my bills, we can pay your bills, we can save some, and we can build. Because even bringing a child into the world is a financial decision. Like, that's true, in my opinion, because I wasn't raised to be looking for government handouts. You take care of what you produce. So to me, that's a financial decision as well. But to be more of the emotional side of it, yeah, you do want somebody to be there and experience those moments, those everyday moments. And in my eyes,
women are emotional, so that's the first thing I think about is that companionship, that having somebody. You know, of course, men be the provider and that whole nine. Of course, I make my own. You know, so
I mean, in this day and age, yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
It's not like I just be home and that type of thing. But here's a question, because you said you think of it as business. Could you marry somebody with bad credit? No, I couldn't marry somebody with bad credit. I can't. Because I work too hard for mine. To get that credit score.
Look, I got an old dental bill that from 2015 that keep popping up on my credit score. I got my wisdom teeth pulled.
So
no, whoa, chill out. My credit ain't bad.
I mean, if you got some on it from 2015 that you ain't paid off, that's a negative mark.
It still pop up, and even though I got that negative on there, when you look at my credit score, it say, oh, you still good.
So they didn't put that like charge off, like even if you have like a credit card or something that goes into collections or whatever, after you pay it off, they say paid off, and then you know that score goes.
Well, they're saying I still owe the balance.
Oh, well.
So I pulled out the invoice.
Sound like you ain't paid.
No, I pulled. Let me tell you. Can I tell my story?
Go ahead.
Can I tell my story?
Go ahead, Webby.
I pulled out the invoice and I pulled out the checks from the bank because I did it through the bill pay. So I pulled out the checks and I say, boom, this is where I sent y'all the payments. Here's where y'all stamped it from deposit. These numbers match up. So I sent that to the credit bureau, and then next Friday I'm gonna slide by the place where I got my wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh, so this just happened that you see?
This actually happened again because it came off, and now they put it back on.
Oh,
and I'm like,
you handle
and
it.
it's not a big balance, but the fact of the matter that I know I already paid it, I'm not paying it again.
And it's there.
Yeah, I'm not paying it again.
Handle your business.
But yeah, I can't marry somebody with bad credit. We can't go buy nothing.
Especially when you're looking at houses and stuff like that, it's really like a setback. But also, don't you think you being somebody that's dealing with numbers? Because I do feel like a lot of people, especially our age, we didn't learn about credit.
We didn't.
Our parents didn't learn about credit. So we just kind of grown up to a point where you had to learn on your own if you got a bad credit card or something, you know, like that type of thing. So I feel like maybe in a sense, you could be that person to educate your future wife, let's say, about credit and help her get that credit up.
Yeah, this is
not
true.
saying that like y'all gotta be married and stuff when she got the bad credit, but you know, anybody can rebuild their credit if they know where they lack and how to do it.
I remember in college, as a freshman, they'd be like, "Oh, sign up for this credit card, you get a free pizza." And it's like, bet, like I need a free pizza. I'm starving, and that's just how it went in college. And I don't think you can do that anymore. Like laws and change of everything.
Yeah, I don't think they give, like, I don't think they have the credit card companies like
out there. Like
that. on the university campuses and stuff.
Yeah,
not like they used to be.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, somebody with bad credit, like you say, it can be fixed.
Yes, it's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker. Depending on how low that score is, though.
That's true, but some people
have a
put
bottom
stuff
out
in their name and stuff, and they had to get that.
I thank God for my mama.
My mama had a little sense. I'm glad.
Just a little bit got me through.
My mama got a lot of sense. What's up, girl?
All right, so people like when we have topics and we list them at the beginning of the shows. This is some review. So today we have: is sexy a feeling or a look? Letting resentment towards an ex prevent you from moving forward in life? Could you date someone that was once gay? And a woman's perspective on sex bots replacing them. So you being the guest, I'm going to let you pick the first topic.
Okay, first one, more Thottin than Boppin. Who? Women or men? Or both? Because if we're talking about Thottin and Boppin, I was just on Twitter earlier, and so I've never seen what this dude look like, but the dude Rich the Kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess his wife Didn't know he was married. Didn't know what he looked like. Like I said, I just saw something from Shade Room. So his wife like blasted him and said he was like messing with Black China. She had a screenshot of him asking Miracle Watts like, what size Louis shoes was it? She was like a size 9.
Okay.
She said he was messing with
Richard
Bria
Kidd,
Miles. He was messing with Tory Bricks. I'm like, first of all, I have never seen this little boy before. Okay, he got these green dreadlocks, right? Never seen him in my life. If I saw him walking on the street right now, even though I saw him earlier, I still don't remember what he looked like. I just remember them green dreads. So I'm like, how do these girls know that he's even who he is? You know what I mean? Like, is there some type of bat signal that goes out like, hey, new rap alert? You know, because Black China got on Playboy Cardi soon as he came out. And I was just like, how do they know? Like, to just keep current like that? Because I said the girl Bria, I literally just tweeted, I was like, I thought she was with that boy Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo?
Yeah, and that was short-lived, I guess, because the responses I got, people was like, you know how that goes. I'm like, I don't,
Girl,
but
you 3 days late.
I'm like, okay, but I'm like, more Thottin and Boppin? That's exactly what that seems like.
See, first of all, I don't keep up with these people.
I don't know who... I don't know who Tory Bricks... Oh, and the girl India Love, like, told him, I guess his wife saw a message. She was like, I'm cool with messing with you as long as you keep it on the low, because I know you got a wife.
Wow.
So it was like, oh.
But
okay.
I mean, SZA did come out here and drop a song called The Weekend, and people was just jamming to it, and it's like, did y'all really listen to these lyrics? Like, she said she was cool being the side chick, and you know, a lot of these alpha females is what I like to call them, what we like to call them here at No Boundaries, was just jamming like, yeah, you can have them, you know, but I got them on the weekends. Like, word?
I mean, it's one of them things where I do feel like we in the age where women doing what men doing. You know, like everybody kind of just doing their own. Like men be side pieces to women too. Like that's been the norm. Mm-hmm. Women been side pieces to men. That's been the norm. It's just, it's so weird when a woman is like, oh, I don't care if you're married, you know, because you're supposed to have those
openly on social media,
to have those morals as a woman, and it's like that ain't me, you know. But it's also kind of like, oh, girl, you bold, like, oh.
I think the Thottin and Boppin is at an all-time high, and I think it's both sexes. I really do. And social media is not making it better, and everybody wanting a screenshot and say, look who in my inbox and all this, that, and the other, just makes it even worse. And then it's like when you're in the industry, it's like 20 people passing around the same 20 people.
Yes.
It's like, damn, y'all can't find nobody else out there?
That's true, but also I feel like Instagram, and it's weird because Instagram gives like basketball players, football players, like all rappers, it gives y'all really the pick of the litter of what you like literally on your news feed. So what's weird to me is if they go for like the same girl, like let's say Black China. Well, for one, she messing with that little boy right now, but
yeah, I seen that earlier.
That's like 12. He looked 12.
But he repping Texas though.
No, he wasn't.
Means.
Really?
He is. Yeah. I seen a Wendy
He
Williams
looked like
clip.
the little boy from Power to me.
Let me tell you how much I hate that little boy from Power. I wish he would have died
First
season
of all,
1,
he let his
episode
sister
3.
get shot. He weak. He let his sister get shot.
So BS, he started.
He should have jumped in and been like, nah, you looking for me? Like, how you let your little sister get shot? That's why I said they coming back with this season and I don't want to see him. But no, like, Black China is somebody who I feel like she really just don't be caring. Like, she just jumped from it. It's kind of commendable to me. Like, you really just don't care, do you, sis? I'm not that person, but, you know, go for it. And everybody was like, oh, she played Rob, you know, and stuff like that. She did, but she also did help him
She
for
did,
a while.
absolutely.
And then he just kind of sunk deeper, but it's hard.
I think Rob played himself.
When I watched that show, I watched a couple of episodes. It was draining for me to watch her have to be his backbone and have to like keep him motivated just to get out the bed every day. And that is depression, but she helped him lose more weight and stuff like that. And then she got that baby. You know, she kind of did what his sisters be doing. No shade, but
Facts
I
are
mean,
facts.
that's kind of how it happened. So
you think how long Tristan Thompson and Travis Scott gonna be around?
I mean, you know.
The only one standing around is Kanye, and he lost his damn mind.
You never know. Because
I
the
know.
mama little boyfriend.
I don't want to speak ill on nobody.
The
like
mama
that.
little boyfriend, he got that little milk dud head black
Yeah.
man. He been around for a while.
Because he stays out of sight. He stays out of sight.
But he also wasn't somebody famous when he
Very
got
true.
with her. He was kind of just like a bodyguard or something. I don't know. I just Thottin and Boppin. But them, you know, they a prize in everybody's eyes. So that's a whole nother ball game.
Like, nothing attracts me about Black China.
Black China's, her ass is just, it's really terrible. I saw a picture of her on the beach, and I thought it was photoshopped. I thought it was fake. I don't think she's ugly.
No.
I just think she's had like work done and stuff. Like it's pretty obvious.
It's Hollywood.
But that back is just
And for a long time, people would say, you know, Kim Kardashian ass is fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. And it might be fake. Might be.
I mean, you could tell a fake ass when you see one. They're
See,
so obviously fake now that it's just like, okay. I mean, some people get some jobs done and they look good, and it's just like, do you sis?
Yeah, within proportion, within your realms. You know,
Because
you know
Tiny's look weird too.
Yeah.
Tiny's legs are too small, and it's just kind of odd.
I don't even know how we got here.
I
But
don't know. It was Thottin and Boppin.
But yeah, definitely, I think Thottin and Boppin is running rampant on social media and in the world. And I think when quote unquote regular people see these celebrities Thottin and Boppin, it inspires them to thought and bop.
But that's just the thing. Like, people been Thottin and Boppin for a while. Like, you ain't need social media to make you do it. It's just a matter of look at how it's, I guess it's like, look at India Love per se. You know, like she put her whole family on too. Got them into hosting clubs and stuff like that, and they all making money in different avenues, selling lashes, whatever they might be doing. But you see, okay, what we calling Thottin and Boppin is putting money in their pocket.
Oh yeah, she hustling.
Yeah, so how can I hate on that? You know, and that's what other people look at. They may have been doing certain stuff for free, and then they see, oh, she getting money for that. Well, let me promote this on my page while I'm posting my little mirror shots.
Yeah.
You know, and get your coins, sis.
I mean, at the end of the day, I can't knock the hustle. So if he a married man and he buying you these Louboutins, by all means, sister girl, do your thing. Because like you say, men have been doing it for years. Woman done bought him this PlayStation. He ain't got no job. She go to work and he sit there and play video games all day.
Car.
Huh?
And he used her car.
And he used. Yeah. Tyrese was in that car.
All I'ma
Jody
say
was in
is,
that car.
I'm gonna leave it at this. If you gonna Thottin Bop for a price, sis.
Woo.
And promote your business.
Woo. Knowledge.
Word from the wise. Now, what's the next one? I'm picking them all.
You can pick them all. You can pick them all.
Okay. A woman's perspective on sex bots replacing us.
Okay.
Don't nobody care. Like, don't nobody care. Go get that sex bot. Nobody cares. Like, I ain't gonna lie, a couple of pick-me's on Twitter was like, I guess posting their sex skills or something. But girl, sit down. Like, no. If y'all gonna mess with them little sex bots, get it. Get a chocolate brown one that you like. Keep it at your house and keep your weird ass away from me. Bye.
In my perspective, hey, have you seen the prices on these sex bots?
No, why would I look that up?
They're
So you looked it up? So what is the price?
Okay, I have show topics, so I had to do research.
Okay, do your research.
They start off at like $5,000.
Okay.
There's a lot of broke boys out here.
It's like expensive prostitutes.
Even if it's not, it's expensive pornography. Is basically how I look at it.
Which you can get for free.
Which you can get for free. and like you say, these little weird cats, you done went and bought a whole sex doll? Like you done basically went and bought a human.
What's weird for me is, okay, so let's say you get that, right? Because you just can't get a woman to get with you or whatever. You get that for your spare time. Whatever reason you got it, you got it. When you do get a woman to come over, where are you putting that at?
Under
it's
the bed.
just gonna be in the closet.
She under the bed. She
in
trapped
your
in the closet.
I'm gonna go in your closet looking for some bam ass just in my face. Like what?
No, what if it's the whole dog?
Oh,
you go to the closet
no.
like, oh hell no.
That is so creepy. Like where are you putting it in the
my
garage?
nigga, you fucking mannequins, my nigga. Hell no.
It's just creepy to me. And a lot of dudes was comparing it to like girls using dildos and vibrators and stuff. That is not a whole man. You get what I'm saying?
Not at all. Not at all.
That is not a whole man's like body.
No. That's
literally like the quick little videos I've seen of people like joking about it. I was like, that is weird to me. It's like creepy. It is also like, whose body did they use to mold this? It's like,
who signed up for this? Who signed up for this?
It's so weird. I don't know.
And then,
so if you're gonna go through all that and pay that $5,000 for that, you can get your money's worth. But leave me alone.
But then think of it like this: what about those mentally ill people who are into pedophilia?
Okay.
You know, there's not gonna be a line drawn.
True.
People still shooting up schools. So when they start making this doll that comes out and looks like a 10-year-old, when is the line gonna be drawn? Like, I mean, does having this doll prevent you from molesting and raping real people?
Well, I saw a post, I don't know how true it was, but they had something like that in some little town. Like to prevent, I guess the town had a high rate of pedophilia.
Yeah.
And it was like, I guess they created like this box or something for the guys to go to. I don't know how true this is. I just saw it in passing, and I'm not trying to just read up on that.
Yeah. You start feeling a little
and
weird
I was
yourself.
Just like,
wow,
nah,
I'm
ain't
here.
nobody trying to see all that. But it was literally, I saw somebody I know retweeted and said something along the lines of like, "Are y'all serious?" Like instead of putting them in jail or instead of getting them help for it or like treating this. Y'all just like, well, hey, do this instead of that to a child. This is better. I didn't think we were going to go into all this, but
This just went real
passing.
left. Yeah. But like even if there is this doll or this box, like it's still weird to me. Like it's still like that's not okay. I was watching Law and Order.
Okay.
Catching up
SVU
from
or?
SVU.
Okay.
The most recent. And like this
I haven't watched it in a while.
This guy, he was basically 40, dating this 16-year-old. Mm-hmm. And then towards the end, a plot twist, this is actually your daughter. Oh shit. Creepy. But like in his mind, they were so in love. And I'm like, at the age of 16? Mm-hmm. Like even at the age of 30, I haven't reached my mental capacity.
Exactly.
At the age of 16, you have convinced her that she's in love with you?
That's why it creeps me out when like older men are dating or trying to date these young girls. I don't care if she is 19, 18. If you 40 or if you are, let's say, even over 30 and you dating somebody that just turned 18, you know how much different your thinking levels are? I don't care how mature she is. That's pretty much a child. So it's like weird to me when I see that. So when you say him dating somebody 16, I mean, that's just 1 year off from 17, 18, 19. Weird. Like, I just feel like the way I thought at 18 and at 17 is completely different from how I thought at 27.
The way I thought at 29 is different from 30.
I mean, you also a man. Y'all be...
Yeah,
That's one thing I can give y'all. 30-year-old probably thinking like he 27 at the most. Y'all take a little longer.
I can see that. I can definitely see
y'all
that.
Do.
I can definitely see that. But I'm. Anyways, moving right along. What's up next?
Okay. The next one I'm going to pick is sexy a feeling or a look.
Okay.
I would say it's both. But like you can look sexy. Actually, I feel like it is a feeling because you can feel sexy in something that doesn't necessarily look sexy, if that makes sense. But it's a way that it makes you feel in it. You could put on something that's supposed to be sexy and not look sexy in it if you ain't confident enough. Mm-hmm. Or if you ain't, like feeling right in it, you're not going to look sexy, even though it's supposed to look that way. And you can, like, confidence is sexy just as a
Absolutely.
whole, especially on a woman, on a man, whoever. You see big girls all the time, like really big girls or really big guys. He might have on no shirt. She might have on a crop top. And people be like, what's she going with that? But she confident. She like, I know I'm sexy. It's a feeling.
I agree. Sexy is definitely a feeling because somebody could tell me I'm sexy. And I was like, really don't feel sexy today. I'm really not feeling it today.
Then you catch me on a good day. I'm like, you right.
you catch
I agree.
Bitch, I'm
Thank
sexy
you.
as fuck today. What?
I'm in my bag today.
I
You
reach
want
deep
some
into this
sexy?
one.
Because I can share.
I reach deep in for this one. But like you say, it comes with that confidence. Like that confidence that I plan this outfit and it's exactly the way I want it. My hair is exactly the way I want it.
Well,
today.
you know, certain wigs of mine give me sexy too. Like,
oh, you Sasha Fierce, huh?
well, I got hair. You know, let's just start there.
That's
I
a
got
good place to
full
start. That's a
head
good place
of
to
hair,
start.
Okay, full head of natural hair, real nice, real cute, whatever. It's just so much maintenance. So you know, wigs is like a way for you to do things to your hair. Like I didn't not shave, but I did big chops on my hair and all that. So wigs give you a way to express yourself without having to cut your hair, without having to put heat on and stuff like that, and you can change it out. Shout out to all the women that wear wigs. Let's start there. But no, like I got this old nasty little bob that I cut up, you know, or when I get my long Senegalese twists and I be swinging them when I dance and stuff, that's my favorite. But if I put on like my little like I got like a curly one, that one give me like a little sophisticated, or I used to have like a long straight one that was like my business wig, you know, like so different feelings will make you feel sexy, which is why I'll say it's a feeling. It can be a look, but I mean,
and at the end of the day, it's really all about perspective.
exactly.
Like you can go onto Instagram, social media of any sort, and you'll see, you know, oh, he likes big girls, regardless. You know, and that's all he looks at.
Yep.
This guy likes fitness models, regardless. You know, fitness models are attractive to him. Like that's what he finds to be sexy. Or you know, women like bearded men. You know, that's just something that it
That's
comes
true.
and goes.
That's true.
So I mean, it's a look for some people. I think it's a look for the outside and a feeling for the inside.
It also depends, like you said, on what you like. Because when you brought up beards, I'm like, I don't think baby-faced men are sexy. And like I'll be like, oh, he cute, you know, like
He cute.
He cute.
He handsome. But
Yeah,
he cute.
No,
look
like
at him.
you really be like,
Girl, look at him.
Like this is me. Like I'll see like, and first of all, I can't get over somebody saying, remember that grandpa? They was like, Mr. Steal Your Grandma?
Yeah, I remember.
Somebody said he looked like a honey bun without a beard.
A what?
A honey bun. And I saw this man with no beard, and he looked like a glazed honey bun. I was so weak. So, like, that type of stuff, put it in my head. I'd be like, you know what? Men without beards, like, they cute. Like, I'd be like, oh, he's nice
he's
looking.
cute. But a man with a beard,
he fine.
He fine. Okay,
Fine.
yeah.
You
There's
know,
a big
like,
difference between fine and cute.
Yeah, like, you see, what's his name that was in Midnight? Trevante Rhodes is his name, I think. He was in Midnight, and he played in The Burning Sands. He was like the oldest. Okay, well, he was like the oldest guy. He fine.
Okay.
You see Kofi from Queen Sugar and from Girls Trip. He got the beard. He fine, you know? And then you see, well, I think Young Jeezy fine, and he'll be having a beard all the time. So,
Michael B. Jordan.
He aight. A lot of people be like, he fine, and I'm like, I mean.
Okay, but see,
he
to
not
me,
like
see,
cute,
to me,
but he like,
cute
alright.
is here. Fine is more body.
No, fine is fine. Like Idris Elba
Fine
is
is
fine. Yeah, like
Fine is everything.
Yeah, fine is everything. But also some men just be fine with the beard, without the beard. Like you seen with both, and you like, that's a fine man. You know, like that type of thing. Like women, you might be like, oh, I like when she got her hair short. Oh, I like when she wear her legs out or something. But she's still fine no matter what she got on.
See me, I'm like anti-short hair, and it's like extremely short hair, like Amber Rose short hair.
Well, I thought all guys liked it because they said girls who have be short like that always got like big asses.
I don't like that because if we go into the barbershop, I don't want her stealing my appointment.
Oh, because you mad her hair gonna look better than yours?
No,
that webby bush is holding you back. Let me start there.
I told you I haven't styled my hair in 2 days. Let me
You
live.
mad the girl cut gonna be fresher than yours. That's your problem.
No, I'm not mad it's gonna be fresh. Say shout out to J Mark because he get me in the door regardless. I can come in and tell him I want the Southside fade, and he gonna get me in the door.
I mean,
but it's just like because I like to play in my girl hair.
Like,
you
like natural hair and all that. You don't really care for the weave because if you're playing it, you're gonna touch braids.
I don't care if I touch braids. I'm not getting too deep into your scalp where I'm at the back of your neck. I might just have an end and I'm just twirling it around my finger or something like that.
if you gonna play in somebody's hair, you gotta that's how you put people to sleep and stuff. You're oh, I'm playing.
It's a whole different method for putting people to sleep, but that's another story.
No, I'm talking about.
But yeah. So but see, the Halle Berry short hair, I can handle it.
What is her short hair? Boomerang? Cause she been wearing ugly wigs in these movies. I ain't seen her short hair nice in a while. What short hair are you referring to?
Let's see. I liked her hair at Monsters Ball.
That was ugly. That was like a mullet.
I like the length of the hair, not how. That's
so
the length.
So wait, so short to you, the short that you like is shoulder length?
No,
or to the neck?
The only that I don't like is the Amber Rose short.
Okay, but you like
I think Amber Rose is very attractive, but I just don't like her hair.
So you like a little bob?
Bob is fine.
You like a little pixie cut, where their hair is a little longer at the top. Even though it's a short cut, some girls be doing a little finger waves and stuff. It's cute.
It's cute, but
it's
not for me.
So you basically just need them to have something to hang.
Yeah, something to hang.
Okay, a little hang time.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. You ain't gotta be crazy or nothing like that, but just a little bit.
So basically, if you was with your girl and she did a big chop, you mad about it.
I'm gonna be mad about it. I'm not gonna.
Well, y'all gonna have matching hair if she do.
She got all the jokes tonight. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave my girl because she cut her hair, but
I've heard of people falling out, couples over that.
People are petty enough for that, but
But I'm also how you gonna tell me what to do with my hair? Y'all men are a trip, okay?
I didn't even do nothing. But like you said, people are petty.
True.
Some women probably leave a man if he shaved his beard.
That'll grow back.
Hair
beard,
grows too.
but beards grow back faster than your hair.
It depends. It depends.
That's true if a man is struggling.
Don't look at my beard.
You stop me looking. Okay, so we already established that sexy is a feeling.
Or a look.
Could be both.
It's both.
Okay, could you date someone that was once gay?
Me as a man? Probably.
Of course you could.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. When I think of lesbians, I don't think of the same things that I think of when I think of gay men. Mm-hmm. And I don't think of gay men in a negative light. You know how everybody has that disclaimer when white people say, "Oh, I like black people. I got a lot of black friends." Mm-hmm. I actually do have a lot of gay friends. But it's if a woman were to date a gay man, I don't know, it just seems a man that was once gay, it just seems I don't know.
For me, on Insecure, when he was it was just a one-time thing, that type of thing. For me, it's just I feel 9 times out of 10, he's probably still interested to some extent. You may not. He was
interested enough to try.
Yeah, you may not have that one time, but who's to say? Again, you may not want to try again because I have no desire whatsoever to try anything with a woman.
Right.
So I just feel if a man feels that way, then I'm just a person that's gonna feel well, I think he may want to try something again, and he may be bi, Or I know some people say, well, why can't men do that? And that's true. Why can't they? It's a double standard. Because when you say women, as much as people are all LGBTQ, I don't know all the letters to it. Oh, hush. But, some people do feel there is still that double standard where, it's no problem if a bunch of dudes, if y'all was watching, let's say Atlanta or Insecure or something, they have a whole scene with girls kissing. Y'all are not bothered by it. They have a scene with a bunch of men kissing. Y'all all right, how long this gonna last? Because that's how y'all are. That's just how I'm not gonna say every man is like that, but I know a lot of guys that feel that way. And it's just that double standard about gay men and gay women because they've made gay women out to be this fantasy and this amazing thing that men want to be a part of, I guess, and males who are gay kind of get bashed for it in the sense of
they're looked at as they're less masculine.
Yeah, exactly, less masculine because they're gay. And I don't think that at all. I just feel like I have no desire to ever try something with a woman. So I feel like if someone tries something once, they're liable to probably try it again. He may not have liked it with that guy, but who's to say down the line he'll be like, oh, because that's what happens with a lot of guys. They get married and they're older, and some people's parents and stuff are like, I'm gay now, and they like 45, 50, and they finding themselves. I'd rather you do it while you're young. So just like on Insecure, he was like, he tried something out and he didn't like it. It was just one time thing. I just feel like it's probably going to happen again. So.
And even with that, if you're dating this person or in a relationship with this person, you got to look out for everybody now.
That's true.
Not just women. It's like, no, who's that girl you texted? Who's that man you texted?
I am not like that.
Who are you talking to in general? Who's this guy liking your pics?
I'm not like that. I'm not like that, and I'm not with that. Don't play me close like that. Like, I had, especially like my whole thing, I had guy friends before you. I know you have girlfriends before me, so I'm not tripping off that. Now, if it's midnight and you like, oh, I'm texting such and such, well, hold on.
There's some boundaries.
Yeah,
there are definitely some boundaries.
But I ain't never gone through no phones. I'm just not with all that, because leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a go through phone person, because if you go through a phone, you're gonna find something.
Yeah, what you looking for?
Or you're gonna make something happen. That's guaranteed. You're gonna make something happen.
Or you're gonna get caught and really look stupid. Because I didn't heard stories of people get caught phone in hand. So what you gonna do? Oh, I was just
your mama called. She's gonna talk to your mom. She making the steak.
I just feel like if I'm going through your phone, then I already know something up. So what's the point?
If I'm going through your phone, it's past the point of no return.
I already know.
I should just cut my losses.
So what am I looking for?
Nothing that you don't already know. You looking for receipts?
You already assuming.
So, like, to me personally, I look at it as like, I forgot what the topic was.
Going through that phone.
Going through somebody's phone.
Look for something, you gonna find it. Or you ain't gonna find nothing and really feel stupid.
Basically. But as I've known women, it was the gay thing. I've known women who were gay in college, got out of college, got married, had kids,
yes.
But I still think they have the risk of going back.
Well, I'm not gonna necessarily say a risk. It's just I also feel like some people just want to explore their options, and that's perfectly fine. That's on you. Like,
but like you said, as a society, we look at women, then it's okay for you to explore your options. Guys, you go there, you basically need to stay there.
But I do feel like women too. I feel like oftentimes people try stuff out, and it's really a personal thing if you want to deal with somebody like that. I don't feel like people feel like me. A lot of people be like, I just can't do it because he gay. I don't feel like that means that man is gay. I just feel like he may not know what he wants. And he could say, oh, I didn't really care for that time. But who's to say? I wouldn't want to be down the line and then it comes up again. And I'm like, okay, we married and we building our credit score. And
we get the bigger house.
Yeah, like I done helped you. We got kids. And now you like, I kind of want to try something out again. Like, that would make me mad. And you kept it honest with me, and you said you tried this, and I accepted that. But now here we are years later. That's not always the case, but I didn't watch movies like Waiting to Exhale and stuff.
See, I watched this movie on Netflix called Newness. And
I saw the little thing for it, but I didn't watch it yet.
But anyways, these two, they meet on a dating app. They start dating. They both end up cheating on each other on the same night.
Oh.
But they are dead set to work it out. Okay. And through it, he basically just starts submitting to what she wants to do. So it
never works.
It's like, oh, well, I want to see you flirt with other people. And then he's like, okay, cool. So he's flirting with somebody else. She's flirting with somebody else. Oh, well, I want, a threesome with these people. Okay, cool. And so, it's going, but it's not really what he wants. He's making these sacrifices and compromises just to keep her, and she's not really compromising.
Yeah.
And then the funny part about it was, and I'm actually going to throw this into another topic, anytime she would sleep with somebody, she would come back and tell him the story. And he would always ask, well, did you come? And she would, no, I didn't, or yes, I did, no, I didn't. Most of the time it was no, I didn't.
That's creepy.
Does it make a difference?
What?
Like if she finished or not? Like
I know people that say if they didn't, they don't count it. They don't count that body.
Well, then there might be a lot of people that's never had sex before. A lot of women, anyways.
That's
Guys,
true.
We might be finished before we start.
Exactly. Y'all ain't got to worry about that.
Oh no, it's gonna happen. So that thought in my mind is like, how does that make it any different? Like, to me, that's
a lot of people say like that's very intimate for a woman if she gets to that point with a guy. But I just feel like if she laid up with him, like,
it is what it is at that point.
Yeah, like if you don't go to a certain point, like,
yeah,
makes no difference.
Yeah, but
to me,
check it out on Netflix. Newness. It was late night, and I was like, I'm gonna put this on and go to sleep on it, and I ended up watching the whole thing.
I saw it, but I didn't watch it. Like I watch documentaries and stuff on Netflix. Like I'm on the crime shows, and I do it with Hulu, Netflix, YouTube. Like, that's me. That's how I know something about everything.
Okay.
That's how you keep up. Okay, so next topic. Letting resentment towards an ex prevent you from moving forward in life.
I'm trying
just
to think.
singing Beyonce Resentment in my head because I literally listened to that while I was getting dressed before I came here. And I was
low key, I'm glad they added
favorite.
that second show because I was gonna be sick. I was gonna have to pay one of them resale prices for my tickets.
I still ain't bought no ticket. I'm supposed to be going, but you know, that's one of them things where I be like, every single time she come, I be like, oh, I want to go. And I might get crucified for this, but I'm not trying to see Jay-Z in concert. I like him. I know you're a fan. I'm a fan, but I didn't really listen to 444, so I don't really want to hear that. And he hasn't dropped anything new since then. But I would want to see Beyonce because I've never seen her. I had no desire to see him except for when he was on Watch the Throne because I liked that album. It's just when, like, the albums I like from him is the older ones, Blueprint 2,
Talk that talk.
Reasonable Doubt.
Classic.
Like, that's the ones I like. When you go into into newer stuff, well, I kind of like Magna Carta, Holy Grail, but I listen to that further down the line. 444, I was like, oh, this is nice. Still, nigga. Like, that's all I got for you. Like, I didn't really get into that because I was on Lemonade. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I really would want to just see her by herself. So when it came about, I was like, oh, okay, I finally get to see my girl. And then, like, with Jay-Z, I'm like, and then I saw the prices, and I was like, okay, listen, I'm really not thinking this is where I'm supposed to be, because if so, then prices would have been a little lower. But I probably still go. But right now, I didn't even know they added a show, because I looked that first day, and I was like, I'm not about to fight y'all for these high-ass tickets. So I left it alone.
Like, I went to the first tour they toured, and I've seen, you know, like you said, I'm a fan.
I heard it was
Jay-Z
good
numerous times, and I sat down through most of the Beyonce sets.
Yeah, because you just want to see Jay-Z. But that's also how they sell so well, because you got the guys that want to see him, you got the girls that want to see him, couples that want to see both. Some girls like JT, some guys like Beyonce, because you do have a guy hive of, like, guys with girlfriends that like her, that really that really like Beyonce. So you know, everybody like Beyonce, in my opinion. When
I'm in the car, I sing 1+1 with the volume all the way turned up. I
me
love
too.
that song. I'm being about to cry.
Balling up your fists when you realize.
Let me just go ahead and swing by this jeweler and go on and cop the ring.
Oh Lord, for nobody. But back on topic. So letting resentment towards an ex prevent you from moving forward in life. Don't do it. Don't be a bag lady. Let that shit go. Okay? I'm gonna say this. For most women, it's hard because it's really a sense of not understanding how somebody could do you how you would never do them.
Right.
So it's hard for you to trust somebody again after you've seen how somebody that you trusted could treat you. But you can't hold what someone else did against somebody new, because this new person could really be your blessing, but you sitting up here stuck on what was just a little distraction. And on top of that, most of the signs are usually there, and you ignoring them, and we sitting up here seeing the good and seeing all the time that we didn't put into
those
it.
Excuses
and making those excuses, tricking yourself, when in reality, you could really be sitting up here building with somebody new and really moving forward, but that's holding you back. Getting your credit together. But you still stuck on him or her, and you're really not moving forward. And it's really, I feel like everybody take their own time with it. I do feel like it's necessary for people to take time alone and take time to themselves and get to know themselves before just jumping into something else, because hurt people.
And you've changed. And
Yes.
you've changed. The person you were going into that relationship
Exactly.
is the same person that came out.
And oftentimes, after dealing with somebody that fucked you over, whatever, you know, you got a wall built up after that. So don't mistreat someone else, or don't bring that into something new before you're ready to, because you sitting up here and doing nothing but wasting this person's time. You really getting into a situation, making it toxic when it really don't have to be. It could be completely different if you was ready for that.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like a lot of signals get crossed and stuff. People jump into situationships after relationships that didn't work out. Like, I don't want all this. Girl, you know you ain't built for that, because you know
you're not about this casual life.
You're
that
not
you're
about
to put
that.
out.
You used to a relationship with somebody that you care about. Just because he did you dirty does not mean that you just want that aspect with someone. I feel like everybody should just take time to be alone, take the time you need, and just really live life, because there's more to life than a relationship. And that's what I feel like a lot of people get stuck on, feeling like they need a man or they should be settling down, because like we said, most of our friends are in relationships and all that in the 9, in the 3rd or whatever. But I just feel like live your life the way you want to live it, but just don't bring any negativity from anything in your past into something that's your present or your future, because it will not end well. Also, exes that try to come back, X them out.
Ooh.
What
no,
kind
no
of forever?
comeback?
No comeback. I don't do no old hoes. I'm just like,
You
seriously.
You went straight boot with that
No,
one.
seriously. Like, it's just, it never works out. Just leave it alone. Exes is exes for a reason. A lot of people feel like, you know, they come back and they can grow up and this and that.
I actually feel that way.
I feel like it does work for some people, but for the most part, some people only change to an extent where it's enough, like it's the minimum to get somebody back. Like, oftentimes when dudes cheat or stuff like that, cheaters be cheating, okay? They do not change overnight or a year. Like, you come back, you like, oh, I changed and this and that. And she like, okay, show me. You gonna do the minimum to show her you ain't cheating no more.
Until you get her back.
Yeah, until you get her back. And then you just gonna be more selective about how you cheat. Until you get to that age where you really like, okay, this old news, I got a good girl. But how long does this girl have to sit and deal with your bullshit until you come to your senses like, oh, I got a good woman? You know what I'm saying? I always say, don't be a might as well bitch. You know what I'm saying? Might as well bitch is you sitting up here dealing with a man all these years, and he like, you know what? I might as well just marry her, because we done been through all this. She done accepted this. She done accepted that. Like, I might as well, you know, like, settle down with her. That's the worst thing, because basically he feel like ain't nothing he could do where you gonna leave, because you done stuck it out through everything. Like, a lot of people feel like, oh, that's the prize. Why is he a prize when he did all that?
My philosophy is, when you take a cheater back, all you did was give them the blueprint. You showed him, okay, next time you cheat on me, this is what you have to do to get me back. It might take you an extra month or an extra week, but this is the blueprint of what you need to do.
It's really true. Like, as cliche as it is, the whole, when people show you their true colors, believe them. Like, believe them, because people will keep showing you. And I do believe in people growing and people changing. I'm not saying that never happens. Each case is different. Each person is different. But oftentimes people show you time and time again to leave them alone. Like, that is not what you need. That is not who you need to be with. Y'all not going anywhere. Y'all not growing. You literally in this by yourself, and you just forcing it because of the time, because you don't want to be alone. You know, for guys and girls. I done seen guys get cheated on and keep dealing with the same girl. People don't be... Guys be sitting up here trying to talk like they don't take girls back after they cheat, and it happens every day.
It does, definitely.
How you think some dudes be with girls that then had babies with somebody else and came right back?
And then the math don't add up.
But you know, they like to say it like only guys cheat and girls keep taking them back. It does happen to both sexes, and I just feel like it goes for guys and girls. Like, don't be a might as well person. Like, might as well settle down with you. They literally settling for you because you just there.
Yeah,
as
you
opposed
hear
to
he keep coming back, she keep coming back.
Exactly. All these people they've been chasing and all this don't want them. So now they settling with you. Like, you deserve more than that. Everybody deserves more than that. You deserve the love that you've been trying to give somebody. Next topic. So.
I think that's it.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We covered it all.
Well, that was quick.
You really ran through them.
I mean, once you give me the red light, the green light.
Green light.
Zoom.
Well, then we have words of advice.
Okay.
You dropped plenty jewels low key already.
Oh yeah.
But you got to give one more.
I got a little wisdom if you. Okay, where I'm at in life right now, I would say my words of advice to the people listening would be patient with yourself. Okay. Like we all still young. A lot of people feeling like they should be here, they should be there, they should be married, they should be in the exact career that they want, making this amount of money and this and that. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your process because everything has its timing and everything happens the way it's supposed to. And you could be just trying all these different ways and it's not working. And you being patient, when it's time, it's time.
Okay. Be patient.
That's it. Patience is key.
My words of advice are, you make you happy.
Ooh.
Jobs, cars, people, whether it be relationships or whether it be friendships, make you happier. But you make you happy. You have to have that foundation of, I'm happy with who I am and where I am every single day before you go out there looking and saying, oh, well, this job is going to make me happy.
I know that's right.
No, it might make you happier. This person might make you happier, but you got to be happy on your own.
Yep. Find happiness within yourself. I know that's right.
Bring it on in. Well, Nita B, as always, we appreciate you.
Of course.
You filling in. I know it was last minute and you just...
I mean, I'm the type of person that can improvise and bring a certain flair. Okay. So, when you need me, all right. I'm here.
Well, then talk that talk.
I'm going to just say FTFE. Be on the lookout. You may not know what it means now, but you'll know soon.
Okay. And with that being said, this has been the No Boundaries Podcast. Thank you for listening.
But ever since the dawn of civilization, people have craved for an understanding of the underlying order of the world. There ought to be something very special about the boundary conditions of the universe. And what can be more special than that there is no boundary?